Ciao, and welcome back to Magnetic Side Podcast, Seaside Edition. This time, you can see from my hair that we are close to the sea. As you know, we talk about magnetic style, magnetic presence, and we talk about something that goes far beyond clothing, just clothing. Today, I want to talk about three very important truths that are crucial in becoming magnetic. Three shifts that basically change completely our energy and really help us connect and rise our energy. I want to go straight to the point. If you are dressing to please others, to be accepted, if you are dressing in order to, to feel that you belong, and out of fear of standing out, you are just dealing your energy. I know that we live in a constant flood of images, of examples. All the social media are full of influencers, Instagram, TikTok, people that a certain lifestyle, a certain way of dressing up, a certain kind of fashion. But until you stop comparing yourself to others, you will not become magnetic. So it's a key to stop compare yourself to others. And here we get to another point. Being a fashion victim is not going to get you magnetic at all. Having a closet full of the latest trends and the latest garments is not going to give you confidence. And it's the opposite, actually. You will always need something more, and you will always need to find something else from the outside in order to feel confident. This is not confidence at all. Magnetism is not coming from the latest trends or being a fashion victim, but it's more related with how much you are in touch with yourself. This is why you have to stop comparing yourself to others. There is no point to compare yourself to others. We are all different, as I already said many times. We are all different, so I cannot compare something that is different, because it's just unique. So every one of us should focus on their own gifts and on their own authenticity in order to express and enhance their energy at the maximum level. And we don't need to replicate someone else's look. And the world doesn't need another copy. The world doesn't need copies. The world needs uniqueness, needs authenticity. We are stepping into a time where people look all the same. And this is so scary. And now more than ever, the more you're authentic, the more you can be in touch with yourself, the more you will be able to stand out. And it's also a fulfillment for ourselves as well, because when we vibrate our true energy, we attract everything that we are. We stop comparing to others. We are so much happier, and our life is so much more and interesting, instead of chasing always something new, always something that you're not. So this is definitely the very first point I want to underline today. We need to break the cycle of comparison. And to do that, we can use some practical tips, like, for example, stop watching social media for maybe some days or some weeks, and start connecting with ourselves and asking ourselves, what do you really like? What do you really want to wear today? How do you feel? Instead of, looking for outfit inspirations outside of us. This can be a practical exercise you can do to break that cycle of comparison, break the cycle of always imitating someone else, and tuning into yourself and start expressing your truth and essence, even in the image, in the way you present yourself. Second point, the second aspect I want to talk to you about is stylefulness. I created this word because of my program. It helped me a lot focusing on really how I could help other women become magnetic and in touch with their iconic energy. And stylefulness for me, it's expressed through wardrobe, through your presence, to the way you dress, to the way you move. So it's made of many, many details. This is why I believe that style is not superficial, but it's actually spiritual. Stylefulness means that your style can be really, really full, really, really rich, because it's made of so many things that are all yours, that belong to your essence. Getting dressed with the stylefulness in mind becomes a ritual as well, a moment to reconnect with your body, with your soul, with who you truly are, and declare exactly your essence and who you truly are to the world. So it's something that it's an exercise you can do every single day, asking yourself how you feel, how you want to feel also, what kind of presence you want to radiate that day, your mood, and also what is your silent message you want to express to the world. And every day you can have a different message that is belonging to you and to your essence anyway. It's a mindset shift, actually, in the way you experience your style, trying to apply mindfulness to style as well. Stylefulness is not about appearance, but is more about alignment with who you truly are, so that your inside completely aligns with your image, with your wardrobe, with your outfits, with your colors. And when you are aligned and you really feel confident with yourself, people will notice. And that's the point of magnetism. That is becoming magnetic. Every morning, before opening your closet, you can ask yourself, how do I want to feel today? Or how I feel today? And what can I wear to support, to enhance my energy today? Of course, it can be challenging the first times you practice this exercise, because we are not used to think this way, but it's really something that at some point becomes natural, and it gives you so much power when you go into the world. It gives you power, it gives you presence, and your aura is gonna radiate through this practice as well. The third aspect and truth I want to talk about is a program that is limiting many, many of us, and it's guilt. Just like the other programs that, dimming our light, like fear, like shame, guilt is very common in many people. Guilt can shift your frequency and can dim your light and your energy. This is the kind of guilt that made from your subconscious mind. The sense of guilt I'm talking about is not the guilt that comes from a bad behavior or doing something truly wrong. It's the subtle guilt, just because we want to feel beautiful, just because we want to be heard and we want to be seen for who we truly are, and also the guilt of for wanting more. And it's not coming from us. This kind of guilt, this kind of emotion is something that we absorb from others, from the environment, sometimes from family, sometimes is coming from childhood, and it's really, really toxic because it's something that is not true. There is nothing wrong in wanting to feel beautiful, in wanting to be seen, in wanting to express our authenticity. And what happened is that many of us feel guilty for no reason because we want that, because we want something more, because we feel that we are meant for something more. There is no point to hide if we are here in this world. There is a reason because we are here. And we have, of course, something to give to this world that we need to express. So the world needs more women that are fully expressed so that they can be in the power completely. I would like to bring here a concept from Joe Dispenza in his book Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. Joe Dispenza explained guilt as one of the lowest vibrational emotions, together with shame, together with fear. And this kind of emotion we feel, even unconsciously, because sometimes we are not aware of it, and it's just something that is unconsciously coming up. It's what keeps us stuck in the past and makes us repeat the same patterns again and again, doesn't allow us to grow. So this is why this is a problem that we need to eliminate from our mind. We need a mindset shift about this kind of guilt. We can be stuck in this loop chemically, emotionally, and physically too. And every time we feel guilt, we re enter in the same pattern, the same identity, the same story, the same emotional state. And the powerful part is that we cannot create a new reality and a new identity if we cannot let go of these limiting programs like guilt, like shame, like fear. So, if you want to become magnetic, the point is if you want to embody a new version of you, a real version of you, an empowered version of you, this kind of low vibrational emotion has to go because only higher emotion, only higher vibrations can gives you power and gives your authenticity the capacity to express. And so we need, in order to become magnetic, to break the habit of feeling guilty so that we can change our identity and our reality and we can finally be free to be authentic and to be ourselves. Guilt shrinks your energy. It disconnects you from your body. It keeps you small, even when you are dressed up. How do you release guilt? First of all, becoming aware of it, becoming aware of these uncomfortable emotions, starting to work on it as well, telling herself that this is not mine, this doesn't belong to me, this is not something that I have to carry with me, and I can let it go. You need to repeat that to yourself until you feel comfortable with this concept, until you feel comfortable with the truth that is not yours, and you don't need to carry it. So this is one method you can use to release guilt. Being aware of something that is limiting us, being aware of something also that we want to amplify in our life is already a first step towards a better version of ourselves, because everything starts with awareness. Until you're not aware of something, you cannot work on it and you cannot amplify it or letting go. Awareness is really a crucial point to enhancing our energy and getting in touch with ourselves, with our essence, and with who we truly are. Even if we carry something that is related to this conscious mind, until we are not aware of it, there's nothing we can do about it. Joe Dispenza teaches that your personal reality is a reflection of your personality. That is why he tells you that you must be aware of something that you like or you don't like in order to change your personality. And it's not natural at the beginning, but when you start working on it and your mind focus on it, repeating this kind of shift, keeping the focus on that will help you evolve and will help you create a new identity and a new personality that is the one that you want. So just by repeating something and being aware that there is something that you don't want anymore and there is something that you want instead, if you keep doing it, what is not natural at the beginning becomes natural at some point. To recap, being magnetic isn't about expensive clothes, isn't about being fashion victim, isn't about the perfect outfit, but these three truths, these three aspects can help you really deeply to get in touch with your magnetism, to amplify your magnetism. First of all, stop comparing yourself to others because your uniqueness is your superpower. Your authenticity is your superpower. Everything that is different about you, everything that is weird, if you want, everything that is really unique is your authenticity and is your lighthouse. And this is really your strength. So focus on that and stop comparing yourself to others because we are all different. The second point is use style as presence, practice stylefulness. As style is not a limited thing, but it's made of many, many different details, and they are all related to your inside, to your essence. And the last one, but not least, release guilt. Many people has it, I know that, and this sense of guilt is so wrong. It's an emotion that really dims our energy and our light, and we need to get rid of it because in the majority of the time there is no reason to feel guilty. If we want to radiate, if we want to feel beautiful, if we want to express ourselves and raise our voice, if you like to know more about how to awaken your organic energy and the method to becoming magnetic, my 3R method, you can contact me on my website and we can also do a free session in order to understand if the program is meant for you. Thank you. Thank you all for being here. And until next time, stay radiant, stay real, and never apologize for loving.